Hello and welcome back to this channel. I ask that you please like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you have any opinions, any comments about today's topic, which is, by the way, celebrity power. When you think of celebrities, you think of people who are very popular, people who are very well known throughout society and the world. You also think about the skill set or the attribute that made them who they are, what drove them to be who they are. And so in society, we have this thing called TVs. Now we have iPads and tablets and computers. Back in the day, they only had the radio, and then it went from the radio to the television. You have magazines. And so we are often reminded of how great these celebrities are, the talent that they bring forth to help create a certain culture within society. And we look upon these people as sometimes without even knowing, subliminally, we look at them as almost gods. I remember the video or the movie The Bodyguard, uh, and there was this guy who was very fascinated. I forgot the name of Whitney's character in The Bodyguard, but this man was so obsessed with her that at one point in time, they thought that he may have been a stalker or the person who had threats upon her life. But it wasn't. But if you watch that movie, you could see how possessive he became over this particular celebrity. Well, I bring that up to say today you have all different types of genres of celebrities. And rightfully so. These people are, most people, I'm going to say most, are talented and have a particular skill set that landed them in the position that they are in today and why they are admired and held at a higher regard than your everyday person. With that being said, yes, these people are great in their own right. They have made it to what we call the top. However, we have to understand as everyday people that these are just people. They put their pants on the same way you put your pants on. And yes, they may be great in their work, in their career, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to follow everything that they do, that we have to agree with everything that they do, that we have to actually take on the type of opinions that they have, or do certain things that are against really our best interests. These celebrities are great in our eyes, and oftentimes we see no wrong in these celebrities. We have to understand that for the vast majority of these celebrities, they work for a bigger entity. They are the ones that we see on screens. They are the ones that we hear throughout the land. But they work for somebody. They work for a larger entity. And oftentimes with these celebrities, they are often heavily influenced by the entity by which they work to endorse, to influence, and to change certain cultures that aren't always in the best interest of the people. We tend to worship almost to an extent these celebrities. And these celebrities, although they look very powerful in our eyes, and they are very powerful because they have the ability to influence the masses. And the people who these celebrities are employed by, if they have an agenda, they will push that agenda on these celebrities in order for these celebrities to push their agenda to the masses. And as a result, everyday people become robotic. So we have to really understand why we like certain celebrities. And we have to really evaluate what they bring to the table outside of their particular skill set. Does their lifestyle align with my lifestyle? And the answer is absolutely not. These celebrities do not have to live like everyday folk. If there's a problem, because they have resources, they don't understand what everyday people go through, especially if they have been in the game for a while. So what? Groceries cost a few dollars more. They don't even notice. So when we are evaluating individual characters of these celebrities, whichever one you like and love and admire, you have to make sure that they are in line with your values and your principles. It's okay to love and admire people who have so-called made it to the top, but we must also have a mind of our own. We must also be able to think for ourselves based off of our value system, based off of our principles, based off of our life. The word fan, when you say, oh, I'm a big fan of yours, the word fan comes from fanatic. So the definition for fanatic is a person filled with excessive and single-minded zeal, especially for an extreme religious or political cause. That is the definition of fanatic. A person with excessive, that means you have more than the average, excessive and single-minded zeal, especially for an extreme religious or political cause. So in this case, when you say I am a fan of someone, and you think about this word single-minded, that means that those people pretty much think for you. Because you are filled with excessive admiration and zeal for that person. You begin to take on their traits. You begin to, and it's nothing wrong if you see someone and they styled their hair a certain way, or they did a certain makeup tutorial step that you've never seen before. I'm not talking about, admiring people from that standpoint, or this person really played that part in the movie. I'm not talking about that type of admiration. I am speaking about when we began to take on the characteristics of our celebrities. we forget about our own mind and we become one-minded, as this definition said, single-minded zeal. Because it's excessive, you admire them so much excessively that whatever they say is law. Whatever they think is law. And that is what the entities by which our celebrities work for wants to happen. They want to take the agenda from the top and let it trickle all the way down to us common people. Which is why it is important for us to think for ourselves, for us to have a mind of our own, and not to be so easily influenced by people who don't even live our same lifestyle. Who can't just go to the local Food Lion or Sam's or Costco's, can't go into those stores with the face that they have. They either have to be in an extreme disguise or they have people doing it for them because they cannot go into society because of the fanatics, because of the fans, because of the paparazzi. So they have enough resources to have people to do these types of jobs for them. If the economy gets worse, those who have been in the game for a while, they still will be okay. Most. Some won't, but I'm talking about these seasoned celebrities who have had the opportunity, because they've been in the game for so long, they have had the opportunity to invest in certain things, acquire certain things such as art and vintage cars and houses and stuff, where they have money that they don't have to deal with what we have to deal with as everyday people. But their job, their number one job, is to do as the entity says. Do as I say. Spread our agenda to the masses. So please let me know what you think about this. We have got to start thinking for ourselves. Yes, celebrities are great. They made it to the mainstream, but they are not allowed to say how they truly feel. They have to have a certain type of stature when answering questions and everything else, because you cannot piss off their bread and butter. They must do as they are told. So with that being said, let's start thinking for ourselves while still admiring the work that these celebrities bring to the table. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you think. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. And I will see you in the next video. May God bless.
I said it's joy that I have. The world didn't give it. The world it didn't give it to me. I said this joy that I have. The world didn't give it. The world it didn't give it to me. I got this joy up in my heart. Cause joy lives in me. Keeping praise on my mind. Cause the world didn't give it to me. Joy up in my heart. Cause joy lives in me. keeping praise on my mind. Cause the world didn't give it to me.